to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will get the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Got his man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Tight end now in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bean. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's McGowan. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on 1st down. On target. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Got him downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's McGowan. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
you got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
BYU 3.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Gives it on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's McGowan. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive, now first down from the 39. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. What we're going to need is change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's caught. It's Bean. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Looking to throw, it's McGowan. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. First and goal for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... The money, you just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Dropping back, it's McGowan. He's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a wide open receiver. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see how they set the tone on first and 10. They're going back to the ground. There he goes. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's McGowan. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cougars! Grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's right.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Making side adjustments here. Quick completion on the out. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It'll be third and long. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Got the first down and still on his feet. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. BYU with the first and 10. Scanning the field, it's McGowan. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quick completion on the out route. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Gonna look downfield again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the court.
Catch inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Lyle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's McGowan. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The Cougars are in the hurry-up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Fires to the big fella. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Spits it out to the back. Found a seam. Touchdown, Cougars. Nice catch. footwork afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's McGowan. Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Creates a little room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that...
Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's McGowan. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Lyle. Oh, better look out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Heaves it deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. He sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I